Alright, it's Friday and video time. I picked up a new grease gun. If you remember last week, when I did the oil change on this, on the red F-150, I said that I needed some grease. Well, I decided I'd go ahead and retire my old grease gun. That actually belonged to my dad, and I think he said he bought it when he was 17 or 18 years old. So, it's been a good grease gun, but I think it's time to at least get a new one anyway. And what I did this time is I bought, well, this is a Lube. I picked this up at Rural King Saturday when it was pouring down rain. And this one has a squeeze pump on. I wanted one of those, and that grease gun, his grease gun, had the arm pump on it, which that's okay for pressure, but sometimes it's kind of hard for one person to operate. And my boss actually bought one of these for the shop. It has the arm pump on it, and it's actually a pretty good grease gun. For what I've used it, I've just used it to grease machines over there with and everything, but like I said, it's been a good grease gun so far. So I wanted to go ahead and pick up one of my own. So they always come with the solid piece, the solid pipe. And what I'm going to do is I went ahead and also picked up the grease hose for it. So we're going to go ahead and thread on the hose. Both ends are threaded the same. And once again, the solid pipe does have its own functions too, but I like the hose the best. In fact, I think for his grease gun, I'm going to go back over and probably get him a hose for his also. And just make sure that's tight. You don't really need any Teflon tape on it. It's good and snug. And I'm going to thread the cap on. And now we're ready to go. Now we just load it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh yeah. Yeah. And we just unthread that. Voila. I'm also using their brand grease, which I'm using all season grease, multi-purpose grease. And you'll see the arrow with the cap. Place this end in gun first. Okay, so we're going to remove the cap. And that loads like that. Now pull the ring. Pull the tip off with a lid and start to carefully thread the cartridge into the head. Once again, it doesn't have to be very tight. And I made a video of this before, but I'll show again. This is the part that everybody gets confused on. Everyone wants to shove the rod back up. Man, when you do, you just ruin a tube of grease. So the way you do it is you just pull the release. And it retracts on its own as you use the grease. This actually applies the pressure to the cartridge, or the contents inside the cartridge. Okay, so let's go ahead and give it a try, see how it works. I'm going to go ahead and pump it a few times. It's got a good solid feel to it. There we go. Yeah, and we have grease coming out. Alright, so let's try it on a vehicle and see how it works. No time like the present to try it out. Try a ball joint. I'll maybe give it just about a half a pump more. That's about all it's going to need. Okay. And the next spot. There's none here. Okay. And there's one here. Oops. Try that again. That's all I do is hit it with about 2 or 3 pumps. And that's usually good enough. Yeah, it needs a steering box. And one grease fitting left on the passenger side upper ball joint. Let's see if I can get in here and clean that out a little bit. It might not take grease, I don't know. Let's find out. There's 2 pumps, 3 pumps, and a little bit of another one. I see some grease starting to come out of the top of it. Alright, we're going to try this ball joint. Clean it off first. This might be the one. I had problems with one taking grease. No, this ain't it. Now I got the gun stuck on it. There we go. And the tie rod end. Yeah, clean that off a little bit. Yeah, this needs a tie rod end. Okay, so the front's done. Let's work on this drive shaft. All right, now I'm at the backmost side of the U-joint. Oh yeah, the truck is off the ground. Just enough where I can turn the drive shaft. Oh, it didn't need very much. Yeah, these U-joints were dry. And the final U-joint that we'll be doing is the front of the rear drive shaft. Okay. Now we just clean it off a little bit. And put the grease gun up to the fitting. And shoot some grease to it. Wow, this one was dry too. Oops. It didn't stay on like I hoped it would. Okay. And probably once again a little too much. But we know it's lubed. Okay, so there's a rundown. I know this is not a review video, and I'm not even going to try to even treat it as one. This is just a what it is video. It's a Lumax heavy duty pistol grip grease gun from Rural King. It's got a good solid feel to the handle. Some of them have the adjustment where you can apply pressure or volume. This doesn't have it, which I never use the pressure part on them anyway. So far, for the most part, it seems like a real good solid grease gun. It was loose, I'll tighten that up a little bit. And I would recommend this to anyone. I forgot what I paid for it. I think it was somewhere around $15, so it's not a vastly expensive item. So only time will tell to see how long it will last and see how well it'll hold up. I say it's going to be a pretty good one. It's a well-built grease gun. You can see by its welds and the thickness of the material right here. I've seen some that was just cheap, some of them just flimsy. But this isn't one of them. Well, all right. Well, I hope everyone had a good week, and I hope everyone has a good weekend. Thanks for watching.